December 2013. This is Brian Jepson behind the camera with Wayne Losey of Modibot. Many names. Dynamo.
Kid Meccano, Dynamo Dev Labs.
All sorts of stuff. And you came here to the Geek
Daddy.
That works too, yeah. Sometimes Hey You. And you just got off the Maker Faire speaking circuit,
yes,
as I recall, and rested up. And when you got your voice back, you came here to Providence Geeks to talk about your modular building system. Modibot.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, where did Modibot come from? Why'd you make them?
Modibot is... There's been tons of toys like Modibot out in the market.
You get it, it's a bag of parts.
It's a bag of parts.
You snap it together.
It's ball and socket joints. It's ultimately customizable and personalized. It's the... tons of the parts are 3D printed. So it's a molded chassis with 3D printed parts. That allow you to customize your product to your own liking.
So you've got this injection molded base chassis.
Yep.
And then you're going to have hundreds of thousands of optional parts. Maybe.
Yes. Yes. There are probably about 1,000 now. But
really, you really have 1,000. You have 1,000 accessories?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Not just accessories, but alternate body parts.
Wow.
I got a bunch in the mail today. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Well, there's some in my coat. Metal.
Did you design those yourself?
Yes, I did.
Now, you were a toy man.
Yes.
And I gather you weren't a 3D modeler until how long ago?
I started 3D modeling about 2 years ago.
And so in 2 years, you've gone from a guy who's with 3D modeling, doing a few proof of concepts on 3D printers, including one of my old ones.
Yes.
To a guy now who's injection molding the stuff he designs and having it mass manufactured, as well as using shapeways to do laser sintering. So how do I grow up to have a job like that?
You just have to decide.
Yeah.
There's so many tools in the market, whether it's Tinkercad or Autodesk has a lot of easy tools.
So you recommend starting out with the free tools?
Yeah, because 3D is not for everybody, and there's a learning curve. It really requires you to think in a different way, in a third dimension, and not everybody's great at that.
Now you showed a chart of sort of the evaluation of how you decided to drop out of the toy industry and go out on your own. And you had all these data points, and the one with the most dollar signs next to it was, I think it was actually tooling, wasn't it?
Tooling is very expensive.
So you've got your design time, all these things go into making Modibot, right? Mm-hmm. Time, materials, and that's nothing, right?
Yeah, there's a.
In terms of money.
To create and distribute a product in a conventional way is very expensive. And then you're sitting on inventory, you have to market it, there's all kinds of ancillary expenses. And it's very, very difficult for somebody to just walk into that. I have a lot of experience. I was developing products for 20 years. So
where are you at in this right now? You're making stuff, you're shipping stuff, you own a warehouse yet?
I do not own a warehouse.
Okay.
The reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because it's a very lean way of working.
Very lean.
I do not have tons of inventory. The inventory I do have is bodies, the chassis of Modibot.
All right. So if somebody wants like an accessory, or you want to fulfill an accessory, it's off the shapeways, right?
Generally, yeah. You kind of want to try to give people something when they come to Modibot.com, to put on their chassis. But generally, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to stock up on a lot of 3D printed parts, because people want to choose which parts they want.
Now, I know it's late in the season, but Modibot.com, right?
Modibot.com.
Is it actually still possible if somebody went there today, they could order something and have it in the stockings by Christmas, or is that like...
No, you can... I would say that you could probably get something from Modibot.com as far as a figure right up until about the 20th of December.
And you're not going to regret saying that?
No.
I'm gonna. No, all right. So I guess that means I better get this video up online.
Yes.
Wayne, thank you so much for closing out the year with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.